أعزائي المشاهدين، أهلا وسهلا بكم من جديد مع برنامجكم الأسبوعي برنامج إماراتي. كما عودناكم في كل أسبوع نستضيف لكم خيرة من دولة الإمارات، قصة نجاح أتتنا إلى الدولة منذ سبعينيات القرن الماضي. Mr. Ashok, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
We are so lucky to be here with you in your company. Our team said to you, welcome in our program.
It's our pleasure.
And we would like to know about yourself. Who's Ashok when he comes to this country at the first time and what he's doing at this moment?
Oh, that's going to be a long story. I came to Dubai on Indian Airlines flight on 12th of October 1977. And I remember there were only 2 passengers. So I keep on telling that I came on a private jet, chartered air flight, because we were only 2 of us in that flight. Landed and we had, my first job was with OTAC contracting. I know there was a person waiting for us, and there was some commotion at the immigration also because something was not correct, I don't know. So we came there, and there was this truck which took us to the labor camp in the career, OTAC contracting. That was my first job, first day when I landed in Dubai. I still remember.
How you...
Al Ghurud Bridge had just opened then.
Yeah. Before you come here, who suggested to you to come, or how the idea came to you?
You know, in 1977, there were not too many opportunities in India, and everyone was coming to Dubai was coming up. People were talking about Dubai, and there was an agent who promised a job in one of the contracting companies as a manager. I remember I paid him 5,000 rupees, which I had to borrow from my friend to come to Dubai.
If we talk about 78, so or 70s that time, all the people was focusing for UK or US that time, or Kuwait, right? But to gambling or to come here, it was big gamble or chance, or you just...
I think it was destiny. I was supposed to come to Dubai. We didn't, okay, the objective was come to Dubai, spend a few years, make some money, and then go to the US.
Business management, then we work as a labor.
I worked as a labor.
Why?
That was the job which was given to me. And yeah, 2 days I was there, and then they said, Ashok, this is the job. I accepted.
Husband and wife came here to find opportunity, then the salary was starting with 13 dirham.
Yeah, my first salary was 13 dirhams per day. No, I came alone. My wife joined me after 10 months. And I was married for 3 years when I came to Dubai. So I know I was working on a site near the clock tower. I went to the shop, the Pascal's, and I asked, do you have a part-time job? And he said, no, I don't have a part-time job. And he says, Ashok, why don't you try selling insurance? You could make as much as 5,000 dirhams per month. 5,000 that time was big money. And I said, if I can make 5,000 dirhams per month, why is he sitting behind the counter, and why is he not selling insurance? I said, okay, I'll try. He introduced me to a company, Credit and Commerce Insurance Company, which is now Alliance Insurance. I went to their office and met the manager, and he says, okay, come from tomorrow, start part-time, and it's on commission basis only. So there was no salary. You sell and you make commissions.
You don't have any background about insurance?
No.
How to start building your knowledge about it?
I used to carry 1 dirham in my pocket every day. I couldn't afford to spend money. And 50 fills for 2 packets of glucose biscuits, and 50 fills for 2 cups of tea. That was my pocket, and I would take a ride from someone. I couldn't afford to go on a taxi. I used to go to Credit and Commerce Insurance Company in Dera, take some lessons, and I was working for morning shift before. So in the morning I'd go to the office, 5 o'clock the office would finish, and then 5 to 9 I would sell insurance, go door to door. And I would sell what I call as Pepsi policies, 1 dirham premium per day. So I would go to my clients and say, would you offer me a cup of tea if I came to you? Yes and yes. So I said, in the same amount, why don't you buy insurance? So I started selling insurance. Premium was 30 dirhams per day, and I would go every month to collect the premium. My commission was 60%, so I was making more money on insurance. So 25 dirhams on insurance and 13 dirhams on my salary. Okay.
Did you reach for 5,000 monthly, same what they are promising you?
I reached 5,000 soon, yes.
After how many months?
Probably. My first month, my commission was 125 dirhams, 200 dirhams, 300 dirhams, I remember, 1100 dirhams. I remember when my wife came after 10 months, I had saved 10,000 dirhams in the bank. So I knew that even if she could not get work for some time, we had enough money. I had 10,000 dirhams in the bank, yes.
Insurance, we can say it's from banking. Insurance so complicated to understand because it's level. There is many things we need to think about it, to trust other big insurance to be under us, to be under her or under that company. So how you start understanding all this point? Yani people, they are taking education for 4 years, then they start training. After 10 years, they're planning to open the company. During 1 year, it was fair enough for you to understand all this.
The best training you get is when you're out in the market, meeting people. I was focusing only on life insurance. So we had 2-3 solutions that we were able to offer to our clients. And then after 11 months, I joined Alico, American Life Insurance Company. So that was my move from Credit and Commerce Insurance Company to Alico.
When you start planning to open your own company?
I worked with Alico for 17 years. And one day I decided that, every company specializes in certain solutions. Whether it is the biggest company in the world would specialize in one particular solution or 2 solutions. As a broker, I was able to offer the best solutions to my clients. So that was the objective, that why don't we offer better solutions, best solutions which are available in the market to our clients. So 1994 we set up Continental.
17 years, after 17 years.
After 17 years. Yeah.
And how is the relation with the old company?
Very good. We're still
now?
friends, yes. Yeah. We still work for them.
Always when we want to build our community or our company, we need to choose our team or soldier, we can say it. I'm talking about more than 200 employees. You are know almost of them or all of them. It's hard, but when I hear your story, it's not hard for you. It's everything easy, I think. So how you start choosing your employees and start upgrade their talent?
I think you have to attract people, like-minded people. You have to understand, you have to give them the platform, you have to give them the culture. Our office is more like a family. It's a professionally run, family-owned company. When we hire a new employee or hire a new partner, I don't want to call them employees because it's not an employer relationship like a typical company. I have to trust them, they have to trust us. Yeah. They have to know what is expected. We will treat them well, we treat them with respect, we pay them on time, and we look after them. And the objective of the organization is that we should be able to offer the best solutions to our clients.
They share with you their personal life?
Yes, they do. At least I share with them.
And if they need anything, you can support.
We will support them. Yes, we will always support them.
1994, we're talking about booming start in UAE. We're
Yeah.
talking about that booming start rising till 2008.
Yeah.
What's happening during this 10 years, you can say, or 14 years?
You know, we stayed focused on our core values. The market will always go up and down, you know, it will not always be one straight line.
Right.
And when you have your core values and if you have defined what you stand for, that is something that we will all experience in our lives. The market went up, yeah, we were there. Even when the market went up, we had challenges. Because I would go to a client and say, Mr. Prospect, why don't you buy this policy? And he says, he would ask Ashok, how much returns do you think I can get? And we would say, yeah, 5-6%. He says, Ashok, I make 5-6% per month. Why do I need to buy this policy? And when the market went down, buy a policy. Ashok, the market is tough. So the market will always be either very good, very bad. That is something that we have to accept.
The leader always, he need to understand everything around. When I talk about insurance, he need to take care also about the currencies, direct, indirect, we can say, crosses also over the world, because
Yeah.
it's sensitive for our
Yeah,
job.
yeah.
How you start and handle all of these parts by yourself?
I think it's the solutions that we provide to the clients, and it's the security that I went to a client and he said, Ashok, the price of oil has gone down. There was one time when the price of oil went down to about $12 per barrel. And I said, when you got married to your wife, did you say I'll provide security if the price of oil is above $25? Or if the gold price is above X amount? We have to provide security for our families. We have to provide security for our companies, for our employees. It doesn't matter what's the price of the gold or oil. That's something which is basic.
When we talk about UAE, so mainly it was the provider for what we are here, the oil.
Yeah.
And indicator of oil, we can open it, it's reached 440 something, and it's going now for 18.
Yeah.
So how the company survive?
Focus. Focus. We have to stay focused on what we do, irrespective. Today we are having problems in the market, whether it is Ukraine or Gaza or anything. And this will continue to happen. This is not something, tomorrow something else could happen. We have to stay focused on what we do best and the best solutions that we offer to our clients, whether it is on the life insurance, medical insurance, general insurance. We have to offer the best solutions.
But when I talk about insurance in general, so I need to talk about the world, because all of it connect to each other. When I talk about US, so we need to talk about many crises happening there.
Many crises have happened.
Many big companies close or merge to other companies. So did they affect you? Or?
It did affect. The business went down during COVID. It was very challenging. We spoke to our staff. We told them what the company is going through. And I think as a company, we all collected together, understood what we were going through. And it was not my problem or something which I was facing. We stayed together. Even the employees understood what the company stands for. We went through that crisis. We went through it and we passed through that crisis together.
Did you invest with any of indexes for US?
I keep on investing money, yes. Yeah.
Dow Jones.
S&P 500, Dow Jones, yes. Yeah.
Why?
Well, you have to diversify. You have to put your money somewhere. So,
But margin is sometimes, when we talk about insurance company, the margin, it's always gamble for the people.
no, insurance is not gambling. It's
Margin.
very. Yeah, so you have to take some risk in your life. Yeah.
How much the percentage of your risk take it in your life?
I get up in the morning and that's the 100% risk. Whether I'll come back home or not, so that's the risk.
2009 crisis come.
Yeah,
Insurance companies start scared.
yeah.
What's happened to your company that time?
As I said, we were scared too, yeah. But we knew that this is what we do and this is something that we have to go through it together. It was a learning experience. And we stayed, we survived, we thrived. And this will happen again in my life, during my lifetime. I don't know when, but I'm more informed. I have more experience now. But this can happen again in our life. And I'm sure, if not this thing, something else will happen in our life.
It's not deja vu.
No?
Now we are talking about the company which have in UAE 4 branches, right?
We have 4 branches, yeah. Yeah, 3 in Dubai, 1 in Abu Dhabi, and then we have our offices in Geneva, Hong Kong, and Mauritius.
And where we go?
Sky's the limit. We always, you always have to think big. Your goals have to be exciting. And we had a session 2 days ago. We have to think to grow our business 10x, 10 times, not 5%, not 10%. When you think of growing your business 10 times, that's exciting. You learn new things, you find new ways of doing business. That's what keeps you exciting.
How did Sheikh Rashid inspiring you, he and Sheikh Zayed?
Oh, I've been here since 1977 and I did not get to meet Sheikh Rashid or Sheikh Zayed, but we were so close to them. We used to hear about their stories. We used to hear about friends meeting and we met Sheikh Rashid. That's an inspiration. That's an inspiration when the rulers of the country are so close to the public, they understand. That's the inspiration.
Young guy with a young wife, how she accept that you are far and your salary 13 dirham?
Well, I didn't tell her my salary was 13 dirhams. But it was tough. It was tough. She she joined me after 10 months. But that was, it's a learning experience in our lives. If I were to ask so many people who came in 77, 78, all of us have gone through those stages. Many of these people who are extremely wealthy now and they have multiple homes and all, we all started the same. No one came with bags full of money to Dubai during those days to set up a business.
2019, Corona came and everything in this life is changed.
Yep.
What's happened to your company?
What do I have to recommend?
Your company.
Be prepared. Now we are more prepared because what if it happens again in a different form? We have to be prepared. Yes. Learn the lesson. Don't grow so much that you can't have a very strong foundation. Our foundation is strong. So if that crisis happens, we will be able to survive.
Who's the second generation for this company?
My son, our son. He's in the same profession. He's in the business with me. And we have 3 grandsons. Yeah. They all live in Dubai.
So when we talk about after Corona, we move to digital age.
Yeah.
AI hitting our door, so everything now starts technologies. First generation, I don't think he will understand it.
Mm-hmm.
So is there any problem between first generation and second generation to understand this point?
I think that's a very good question. I have a very close understanding with my son. I listen to him. When the children grow up, they teach you. When he was young, I was teaching him. Now he's teaching me. With the AI, digital technology, I think the children, the second generation, are far ahead of us. Though I'm learning, I'm a learner, and I'm willing to adapt, listen, to the new technologies which are coming. If we do not adapt to the new technologies, if we do not move with the time, we will become irrelevant very soon.
He will teach you, but under your red lines, right? So what if he break your red lines?
He doesn't break the red line.
What the first advice you give it for your son before he start working with you?
Yeah, when he joined the business, there was one basic: you have to look after the employees and the clients. We will do everything in the best interest of our clients, period. If that's your mentality, if that's your philosophy, you will not make mistakes. If you make mistakes, that's fine. But your core values do not change. Your core values do not change because there is COVID. Your core values do not change if there's a war going on. The core values will stay the same. And I'm proud. And sometimes, probably he's listening, that he tells me, Dad, no, this is not the right thing to do. So that is a proud moment for me when he tells me that if we are deviating from our values.
Mr. Ashok, why we are here? Because we always choose the best companies. When we talk about the best or number one, we need to remember His Highness words, Sheikh Mohammed, that he mentioned in his book. It's hard to be number one, but the hardest to stay on the same level.
Absolutely.
How you can be always in the top and never go any step back in your business life?
We can be number one, number two, number three. I think what we do as a company is we have to follow our path. Our path is that this is the way we're going to grow. These are the values of the company. I'm number one, number two. That's okay. But the rulers of the country, I think they are the inspiration. They tell us that if the country is growing, we have to grow with them.
A father or a leader of more than 200 different employees, talking about father and the grandfather and the husband.
Yeah.
How you manage your time? Managing time, your time.
Oh, managing time, that's easy. There's a segregation between work and family time. When I go home, I'm with my family. We see our grandchildren and our children very often. That's easy.
Did the home come with you to the work, or the work go to the home?
Good question. I think we are all integrated. My wife understands the business. So when I go home, we discuss what's happening on the day. She's very familiar with the business. And when I'm here, my staff knows my family.
Before the interview, you mentioned that your wife supporting you so much. How?
Every way. Before I came to Dubai, she used to support me financially. And no, she's the pillar of strength.
It's your asset, yeah.
It's my biggest asset. I want to share one story with you. I came to Dubai in 77. In these 46 years, I worked only for 2 companies, barring the first year when I was working for a contracting company. Alico, 17 years, and 29 years with Continental. In these 46 years, we moved only 3 homes, where the opportunity was every time people used to move home, every 2-3 years, 4 years. And I've been married to the same lady for the last 49 years. So very stable, not too much of movement. That's the way it is.
How many times your son tell you, stay home, no need to come to the work, I can handle everything?
No, he doesn't say that because he knows I will not stay at home.
Why?
I'm young. And there's so much to contribute, there's so much to learn. How can you stay at home?
Many newcomers,
You grow old when you stop learning.
many newcomers coming to this country to find their opportunity as an employee or even investors. So they need an advice from people who have fair enough experience, same like you. What you will advise them before they come?
Dubai used to be, we used to call Dubai as our second home. Now Dubai is my first home.
Yes.
It's not my second home, it's my first home. Come and, when you come to this country, make it as your home. There are so many opportunities. There's so many opportunities in the entire UAE. Stability. Make this as your home.
Mr. Ashok, who built your character?
Everyone. The community. Everyone. Everyone was involved in building my... It is not that it's me. You have to... My friends, my colleagues, my family, they all help you to build a character.
And what's the difference between manager and leader?
I think you should ask my staff. They would tell you. If you're doing something for the benefit, for your personal benefit, the staff will know that you're a manipulator. You're trying to tell them something for your benefit. But when you tell them to do something for their benefit, then they know that you are talking to someone who's thinking about them. I think the quality of the leader is what can we do for the other people. People were known for what they gave, not for what they took. So as a leader, you have to give it back.
And for our leader, what we need to give them back as a thanksgiving? What you would say for them?
I want to, if I had an opportunity of personally thanking the leaders of this nation, if I could personally thank the leaders of this nation, the way I want to share a story, true story. Someone came from Brazil and he wanted Pfizer shots. Somehow he came to Dubai, got his Pfizer shot, was able to manage. And I meet him the next day and he says, Ashok, I went to the gym in the morning and you know what happened? I said, what happened? He says, this person came, he left his wallet on the table and he walked away. I said, so? Ashok, he left his wallet on the table and he walked away, and when he came back, his wallet was there. For him, it was such a big revelation. How could a person, he says, Ashok, I live in Brazil, I have 6 cars, all of them are bulletproof, and here in this country, people can leave and walk away and still find the stuff, the stability, the honesty, the security that we have. And this is my personal thank to the rulers of this country to make this nation so great that we can call it our first home now.
Mr. Ashok, from our side, we will say to you, thank you so much for spending your time with our team, and welcome again in EMARATI.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to share my story.
دفوتها لها غير وترحبهم